The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get the ball first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Grab near the marker, it's James. And the Cyclones get it past the sticks.
Well, not down in business. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. And
he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Powers through. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Using his feet to buy time. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice move there. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Tanner. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house. Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a...
Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Cyclones! Nice. scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. This is a designed run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Let's go. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Touchdown, Kansas State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Martin will throw it. Got a man, it's Lockett. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. Jumped on top of the pile. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Release to the back. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. And back to the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Martin back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Tanner. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Martin will throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
And the returner goes down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Lee. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to impose their will with the run. At the 45 on its way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here they're trying to get to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
Really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Lockett. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, minute and a half to go here. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's James. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
On the run, it's Edwards. Plows through the defense. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I think think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And we've seen a lot of that in this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Offense now working in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Wildcats! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang. Back of the end zone, they'll put it in play at the 25. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
He's got it inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
With the catch, it's James. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Now improvising. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And the Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Beck. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Ready.
2nd and goal for the offense.
Easy.
Back to pass. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal?
Come on, set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Makes the grab on the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Under fire. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
To the air on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guy...
Fake spike. Now he'll throw it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rocket. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, You know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the...
Breaks away on the left. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
That's caught. It's Lockett. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Fires toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. There's a long and storied history